what you call this, YouTube live. So let me put my charger here because I only have like maybe less than 20% of my battery. And I would like to share with you what I read. I've forgotten reading about this book, but this is what I realized of having a good quality of your life, to have happiness, be joyful, cutting that root of being loneliness, of being angry, hate, jealousy. Those are the roots of causes of all of your chaotic mind that we sometimes we don't know what we are doing, because it's our body have been customized all year long. So if we know how to cut that root, then we become more peaceful, we become more joyful, we become more happier of life. um I just wanted to read this, if you can bear there until to here. So I just want to read from here to here because I already read it, and I wanted to just make a little note, or maybe somehow perhaps might get away with it. So, friend. Oh, no, 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 that's not it. So a friend or foe. So yeah, it's gonna be like maybe 2 pages. A friend or foe. While collaboration is increasingly important in our ever more connected world, working against this is the rise of the silo mentality, where people collaborate within their own division, unit, or team inside a larger group, but don't share information more widely. It may help to understand that this is just human nature. People naturally tend to form safe tribe with close colleagues. Okay, people naturally tend to form safe tribes with close colleagues and work well within these avoid people they don't know well. That's because collaborating with people you don't know well is a threat for the brain. Perhaps after millions of years living in small groups, the automatic response to stranger is don't trust them. In a world of scant resources where people lived only to an average age of 20, this survival strategy worked. Now this reaction may be unnecessary, perhaps even a burden, especially inside organizations that depend on teams of people who should be deeply interconnected. Here's one big reason collaboration is difficult. Just as the brain automatically classified any situation into a possible reward or threat, it does the same with people, determining sub- subconsciously whether each person you see is either a friend or a foe. He is someone you want to spend more time with, walk towards if you see him on the street, or stay away from across the road if he see him coming. And here's the rub. Here's the rub. People you don't know tend to be classified as foe. Yeah, isn't that right? Until proven otherwise. You just don't like dash into people like, hey, what's going on? And you have to give trust to people, and so is the other one. I mean, it's back and forth. I don't talk to people like right there and then, but I give smile. But it doesn't mean, just give smile, just to give them that you're approachable and you're okay, you're a friend. So give smile. This gets to the heart of Emily's challenge during the conference call. Not only did people misunderstand one another, but there was a strong sense of the other being a threat, being foes, not friend. So what I do is I love to make people make comfortable with me. I mean, there is some downside on that one, because people easily get take for granted of how I really nice to people, and they take for granted of getting my trust in. So when I trust them, this is me. So when I trust them, they take for granted, they take advantage. Oh, you can do this, you can. So that's the downside of me being what you call this, being so nice. But even then, I can give that full of trust. But if I see something is going on off, it's really off, then I have to cut it off. I don't want to go on and on and on. It might be like a lot, but I'll get better on that one. For a friend, it's right here, friend. Okay, I'm gonna read this one over. Friend, you use one set of brain circuits for thinking about people who you believe are like you. So, one set of a brain. So, how many sets of brain do we have? You feel who you feel are friends. Okay. Let me rephrase it. You use one set of brain circuits of thinking about people who you believe are like you, who you feel are friends, and a different set for those whom you view as different from you as foes. When your brain decides someone is friend, you process your interaction using similar but the brain you use for thinking about your own experience. Deciding someone is a friend also generates towards emotion response, which provides more space on your stage for new ideas. So, when it says like that, deciding someone is a friend who also generates towards emotional relationship, which improves more space in your stage for new ideas. This means to me, if you think that if someone, a person is really approachable, you are more towards leaning your ears and listen to them, and maybe you can find something. So you're creating more space, new ideas, because you find something more like it's not threat. It's a friend. It's not threat. So you're finding your trust to that person. So it's just really good when you are having towards good attitude, habit of good attitude, because when people are starting to to trust you, they tend to listen. So it's really good to have to know what the book is for, because so that you can be aware of how you can get or how you can manipulate other people. Okay, so when you interconnect your thoughts, emotions, and goals with other people, you release oxytocin, a pleasurable chemical. So it is okay, never mind. It's the same chemical experience that a small child gets when he makes physical contact with his mother from the moment of birth onward. Oxytocin is released when two people dance together, playing music together, or engage in a collaborative conversation. It's the neurochemistry of safe connectivity. In paper published in Natural June 2005, a group of scientists found that giving people a spray containing oxytocin increased their level of trust. So see? So when you feel unthreatened to a person, you feel more trust, more, but you still have to have that kind of skepticism, but you're getting towards more like, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good about this. Something like that. So you are spraying containing oxytocin, increasing their level of trust. The paper reports that the non-human mammals, oxytocin receptors are distributed in various brain regions associated with behavior, including pair bonding. What is pair bonding? Material care, sexual behavior, and normal social attachment. Thus, oxytocin seem to permit animals to overcome their natural avoidance of a proximity and thereby facilitates approach behavior. Our animal instincts seem to natural cause us to withdraw and treat others as foes. So our animal instinct seems to naturally cause us to withdraw and treat others as foes unless the situation arises general oxytocin. So when you don't really like a person, you're not feeling happy, you're feeling scared, you're feeling anxious, so you're releasing a bad chemical in there. So it's really nice to expect good things so that you can release more oxytocin, which is a good chemical, a happy chemical into your body system. So the phenomenon makes sense. It explains why facilitators and trainers assist on icebreakers at the start of workshop, and why establish rapport is the first step in any counseling customer service or sales training manual. Research within the positive psychology field shows there's only one experience in life that increases happiness every long time. It's not money above a base survival amount. It's not a health, nor it's marriage or having children. The only thing that makes people happy is the quality and quantity of their social connection. Daniel Kinman from Princeton University did a study in which he asked women what they most like to do. Surprisingly, connecting with friends was the top of the list. Above being their partner or children, the brain thrives an environment of quality social connection, safe relatedness. Happiness is not just good dose dopamine, but a nice oxytocin buzz too. Okay, so it's the reason why people are so skeptical, not leaning towards of trusting a lot of what they're going on, because they're having a lot of pains and problems and going on. We inhibit a lot of those. If we have parents that are really good in attitude ways, more educational ways, probably we would have, I don't know, but anyways, it doesn't really matter. Sige ka una.
Wait, ranch?
Naman di ay ranch. Sige King, magkwantalig King, mag-go live ta King. So this is my son. So he always comes here every time when I talk. So he always comes down every time when I say something when I talk. So he comes in and disturbs me, and every time when I show him what I'm doing, and he just take off. He just left his a bite of his pizza right here, and he just took off. So every time when he comes out, that means he's coming out. So yeah, I get distracted. So where was I? So now, um, so it makes sure that we should be more happy. That's it. Bye bye.